Winfield, Kansas. It is day number two. We've been here 3 days. This is day 2 of the actual festival. That's right. And of the live broadcast, which has been a lot of fun.
Yep. Winfield and Walnut Valley is known for being like the contest festival, international, I guess. They have like the title of at least national, maybe not international, of dulcimer, auto harp, fingerstyle guitar, flat picking guitar, mandolin, fiddle. I'm missing a few, but I'm sure all of them.
Everything that you could have strings on is in a contest.
So one of the coolest things going on is they have great performances, but also awesome musicians that train all year long. It's kind of the Olympics, but on every year.
It is. And not only that, Walnut Valley Festival is also known for jamming the Picker's Paradise. I want you all to know, me, Jeremy, and Jason did something stupid. We forgot how old we are, and we stayed up and jammed till 3:30 in the morning, and then had to be up again this morning. Guess what, guys? It doesn't work the same as it used to. I am a sad person today. It is really bad. So,
but we're gonna get picked up right now.
Yeah.
So we're gonna be doing interviews and performances from some of
the top 3 fingerstyle guitar players, the contest winners. I watched this yesterday. It was incredible, and I'm excited to hear them all again. We're gonna bring them up one by one and talk to them a little bit. So get ready for it. This is gonna be the Ozark Music Shop live from the Walnut Valley Festival. Over 30 years ago, we were touring the world, my brothers and my father, and we got to see a little bit of everything.
Then we decided to come off the road and settle down in Springfield, Missouri and open a music retail store.
And ever since then, we've had some of the coolest instruments and even cooler people come through the door.
Now we have cameras that follow us everywhere we go, so you can see exactly what it's like to be at the Ozark Music Shop.
So I started getting concerned about that, so yeah, anyhow.
And how long have you been playing this stuff?
This one here, I've had this about 6 years. Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty much
12 frets.
Yeah, 12 fret, yeah.
It has been awesome to watch the fingerstyle guitar contest, and I had a blast yesterday. This guy took 3rd place, and we were excited to have him in here. He got his pick of a guitar yesterday, and it's a really cool event, and I'm really glad to have him perform for you right now. Ladies and gentlemen, the 3rd place winner of yesterday's fingerstyle contest, it's Bill Russell. Thank you. We're back, ladies and gentlemen. Bill, that was incredible. I saw yesterday, I'm catching this theme of TV show themes. Yesterday you did The Munsters, I believe.
Yep.
So,
And my son would have been thrilled with that one. He is Spider-Man, he thinks.
Yeah. I think at least my strategy is tunes that maybe nobody else have played, something different that the crowd will enjoy, and it'll be different than the other. Try to put me apart from the other competitors.
Do you find that it's a little bit more challenging to do a theme that people are so familiar with, but to not just play the melody, but make it obviously a showpiece of fingerstyle?
It's tricky. I mean, I'll attempt many of them and only have a few that will work out good enough for Winfield. So it is tricky at times because you got to make up your own material that fits, and it's got to gel, and it's got to be cohesive.
yeah.
So yeah.
Well, I think you did a great job, so
Absolutely.
I think you pulled that all off
And
very
so
well.
did the judges, obviously.
Yeah, obviously. So, you're from Detroit area is what you're saying.
Yeah.
How many times have you been coming down here for this contest?
I came down in 2000 and 2002. When I was a kid, I had dark hair. And but
I
then
used to have hair,
Yeah.
so there you go.
I didn't come back until 2015 again. Since then, so 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. It didn't happen, and then 21, and then now 22. So I bring my wife, and she puts up with me because it's hard to be a spouse of a competitor because we're bears. To put up with. I know I am, but thank God for her and her support and getting me things.
Well, it's a serious contest. I think that's the thing that a lot of
Yes.
people need to get recognized. And I'm not saying that in a mean spirit, because the best thing about this, I've been around here, I got to judge the flat picking contest a couple times, and the thing that's amazing about this is all of you guys compete with each other. I got an unbuttoned shirt here, but guys, I almost got an extra show. But you know that you're here to win. I mean, and these are serious players. These are some of the best players in the world all coming down here for this contest. Yet, there's also a camaraderie back there. I watched you guys yesterday when all the announcements were made. You guys were all congratulating each other. You knew what each other were doing. I mean, obviously, everybody's here to win, but they also are, it's a family event almost.
It is. We're a family, and that's exactly right, because you would think in most competitions the competitors don't get along. But we are a family, and especially yesterday, there were so many great players. We all have our own little styles, but we're brothers. We love each other, we support each other, but we're competing. We want to win. We want them to do their best too. So it's odd. I mean, you wouldn't think. I mean, they need to put this kind of stuff on the news because we're brothers. We're trying to win, but we love each other.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, we're brothers, and we don't love each other,
Like
and
literally brothers.
we always want to win. I always win, so there you go. As the oldest, that's the way it works. Anyway, go ahead.
I was going to say, with preparing for contests like this, how do you feel that helps you advance as a musician? Like that stress, and not stress, but just that goal of knowing what you're aiming for. Because we always grew up with, Chris Thile and Josh Williams and Cody Kilby and those incredible musicians. I think a lot of that was forged in them training for these contests and knowing the preparation it takes to compete on that level.
Yeah, well, I was blessed to go to a conservatory, music conservatory, so I train very hard. And I want to say this, and my wife thought I was nutty, but I have a little practice room at home, and I have a heater in there. So I put 2 heaters in there, and I turned it up, and I got the temperature of that little practice room to 90 degrees to be prepared for Winfield.
Unbeknownst to you, it was 97. But yeah.
Well, I mean, because you got to sweat, and your guitar's got to go out of tune. You got to be prepared for it.
Yeah. Sure.
So that's one thing I've
like
done.
it.
And me personally, I use a metronome or YouTube, some drum tracks, and you gotta be perfect in the practice room. And I think the difference with the competitors, you can practice till you get it right. So I think the Winfield competitors practice till they can't get it wrong.
I like that.
They are hammering it. So you got to do everything you can think of. And I think for me, practicing at 90 degrees helped.
Of
course, I had a lot of laundry for my wife to do. But there's all kind of things we do.
That's awesome.
I think you did impressive. I watched it yesterday. Definitely one of the best out there, and so glad you were able to join us on the show here today.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you.
And, ladies and gentlemen, Phil Russell here.
Thank you. Kelly.
We're back at the Walnut Valley Festival, and we are showcasing all of the fingerstyle winners, the top 3. Incredible contest yesterday. All of them were amazing, and this next fellow was definitely also amazing. Like I say, I don't know how the judges all were able to pull it together because I listened to a bunch of them. There were a lot, and do you remember how many contestants there were yesterday? I want to say it was like
30?
30?
I think so.
Yeah, it was a bunch. I wanted to tell you, maybe even more than that. So anyway, there was a lot, and it was hard to nail down. But this guy came away with second prize. I got to present him with his new guitar. One of the prizes that these guys get is actually a guitar from these builders, and he's got his new Husson Dalton right now. He's going to play for you right now. It is Hiro Scomoda. Thank you. Everybody.
again for Hero.
Growing up as a musical family was always awesome.
We grew up with instruments in the home. We grew up playing with people at festivals and camps and jams.
Dad would go to these old record stores and spend hours going through the different records.
That sense of community that music brings, there's nothing that can replace that group of people. They're like family once you start playing music with them, and it's an amazing thing.
You're making music, making an art form together, collaborating to make something that was bigger than any of us were. The first guitar that I ever got that was all mine, I still have to this day. And I remember when I got it home, it gave me this ability to play things that I had never played before. And I think the best part about now working with other customers is now I get to watch that same thing happen. I get to connect them to an instrument. Then I can be able to send them home with a guitar, a banjo, mandolin, whatever it happens to be that is going to help them make the most of their abilities.
What simply started out as a music store has kind of turned into a support group where we provide that sense of home and community to everyone that comes through the door.
Something we found through being on stage, being the student, and now being the ones teaching and selling the instruments is there's kind of ripple effects that happen. When you send a guitar home with somebody, it's not just for that person, but then that ripples out to their family, and then they find other friends that are playing music, and then that brings together a whole new community where it's just, there's not one thing done in isolation, but it all has these ripple effects that music can continue to spread through these families and the communities. And it's so cool to be one part of that ripple.
Now the greatest feeling is when these people come back after years and they're bringing back their own kids, they're bringing back other family members. And now they're putting together a whole new nucleus of musicians and creating a whole new community. It's like we've gone from where I started and we're getting to see it go even further with more generations, and hopefully that continues throughout the rest of, life. Ozark Music Shop Live. Jeremy, we are still here at Walnut Valley.
Where else
haven't
would
gone.
we be this week?
No,
There's
it's
nowhere
been
else
crazy.
to be.
We've been running a booth actually for the Acoustic Shop over there. Tons of instruments in there. It has been a lot of fun, and I'm wore out.
Yes,
but
we keep running back and forth. The booth's been staying busy. We got our 50th anniversary shirts over there,
Yeah.
which this is awesome. We're part of the event. 50 years that in the making for us to get here, but we played here as the Chapmans as a band, but it's great to be back here as the Acoustic Shop and also the Ozark Music Shop doing the live and getting to interview some of the incredible musicians, the
Yep.
behind the scenes guys, the books.
Yep.
We're going to be doing the play later today, so a lot of fun stuff that goes on. We talked a bunch yesterday about how eclectic and open this festival is to different genres and different things. We got a play that we're going to be talking about that was written about the festival. We had a book yesterday that was written about the festival. So it shows you this is a pretty special place.
it's a lifestyle place. That's what it is. So
Absolutely. And then last night we stayed up way too late and
Yes, that was
didn't get
bad.
enough sleep. But that's part of the festival, right?
I guess so. Anyway, you guys just got to hear the second place winner yesterday, Hero here, who just told me he's from New York City and he's got the perfect New York accent. No, you're not originally from New York, right?
Yeah, originally from Japan.
Originally from Japan, yeah. I was going to let you just speak and let them know that you weren't from New York necessarily, but I'm sorry. I like to make fun of accents, and I don't know why I do that.
Yeah, especially with yours. But, no, but congratulations on the win. You're actually playing the guitar that you were awarded yesterday.
That's right, yes.
Which is impressive, a brand new guitar, and you still played that clean, and you
It's
got
so
to
like
feel it.
comfy guitar, you know.
Really?
It's
Awesome.
great fit.
Good.
With my style, especially.
That is great. Again, all the players yesterday played amazing, but you came in. What do you feel was the difference? What is your style based on? Since you do come from Japan, what got you into fingerstyle guitar?
That's what I started when I was in middle school. Actually, my first instrument was 5-string banjo.
Really?
And then, so I did a lot of fingerstyle. And then I went to electric, jazz, and I came back to solo acoustic guitar about 10 years ago.
Awesome. That is very cool.
And how did you discover the Walnut Valley Festival and the contest? How did that become on your radar?
Some of my friends mentioned about the festival, and this is my third time.
Third time?
Yeah.
Well, congratulations. Third time and already up to second place win.
Yeah, actually, the first time I was second too.
Really? Good for you. That's pretty impressive.
That's why I came back.
That's the idea, is keep getting second and get a good new guitar every year.
Yeah.
Just let a couple notes drop every now and then.
That's a good plan. I don't know how you can calculate that, but it's a really good plan. So you said 5-string banjo. Does that mean, were you playing more bluegrass style stuff?
Yeah, bluegrass, yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Which I know there was a pretty big bluegrass market in Japan.
Yeah, right, that's
Shady Crow and New South did their Japan album, and just a lot of, we heard a lot of people that toured over there just said it was just huge for a while.
Yes.
I don't know how long that lasted, but is that how you discovered the banjo?
Yeah, because the American folk movement came into Japan in 1960s, right? Yeah. And Japanese instrumental makers started making, mandolin, banjos, and those instruments.
Yeah.
And then my dad found a used banjo at a thrift shop in my hometown.
That's awesome.
And he brought home one day, and I didn't know what it was, but I was like, oh, that looks great. And
what do I do with that?
Yeah. But there was no way to find banjo instructors in my hometown.
So how did you figure it out? Just listening?
So through records, which was very difficult.
I think that's the most amazing thing. We've seen this a lot of times with people playing American music in other countries. And there's actually a video of a band in Japan playing one of our songs, and somebody sent me a video of this, of them doing, I think it's How I Love You. The coolest thing, because when you see that, you guys are learning mostly from albums.
Right.
And I think that's what's impressive, because when you listen to them sing, they're singing, they're speaking another language or accent, and then when they sing, they take on a lot of times the accents of the singers and the players and the styles, because that's what you guys have to base it off of. Which is so crazy, because we're immersed
Surrounded
in it,
by it.
but you guys have, and I find that to be amazing, because you do that so well. Players from other countries that are bringing in this American music. So,
and I would
kudos
assume
to
that
you.
making yourself learn by ear has been helpful in you figuring out your own style and working up arrangements using that ear training that you developed over the time.
Yeah.
Would you think so?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So in preparation for a contest of this size and scale, I'm sure a lot of people kind of wonder, what is your kind of practice routine? Do you have a goal every day of how much time you want to spend with the guitar?
I only practice very fundamental, mostly practice basic stuff every day, very slowly. That's what I'm doing for over the years.
Just keep redoing it and
Just simple things.
Yes.
Yeah.
So when you go into the arrangements, though, are you taking specific pieces and just grinding away at those same pieces, or are you practicing everything when you go to prepare for a contest like this?
I don't usually practice songs much. I just practice basics, exercise, and I improvise a lot at the shows.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Pretty impressive. I couldn't do that. Honestly, I'm in envy of all of the fingerstyle players. It's something I just never could get. I get a flat pick. I'm like, I feel at home with this. I can play lots of notes. I get 3 fingers, and supposedly you're supposed to play 3 times as much, be able to play 3 times as much. I cut it in half. It just becomes mad.
The other thing that impresses me with contests is there's the technical playing and being able to play, and probably at home it's easy to almost do it perfect, but getting on stage, if you've been in the doctor's office, you're going there just for a checkup and you get nervous. Imagine if you're here where people are listening, and they're listening to hear how good you are, but they're also waiting for that mistake so they can help. It'll help them judge, where to put you in there. So you're just knowing when you're playing this that they're listening for mistakes. How do you deal with like the pressure of being in a contest situation?
It's very challenging, you know, because I tour a lot and I play lots of shows and I don't really get nervous much. But this is a different story, you know.
I'll bet.
It's, I'm not sure if I want to do it again.
Well, you got to get that second place again.
Yeah, you got to keep that second place status right there. Someday you got to just go ahead and take it. Just do it.
But yeah, I've always been in awe with that. You know, Olympics is the same thing. These people that train and train and train, and then the entire world is watching them live for one mistake, and that's all the judges are looking for, and the world is just watching them. The amount of pressure that these athletes are under,
Massive.
and then same thing with Winfield is like the Olympics of these different contests where, for me, I can't even solo, play a solo show. I need a band around me to feel comfortable. And if I'm out there by myself, I couldn't imagine just being on stage in a contest of this level and that much competition and holding it together, I think, is as impressive as the playing you guys do.
Yeah.
So again, congratulations.
Congratulations,
Second
everybody.
place twice.
Second place winner, hero here. Good job.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
We're back one more time, Ozark Music Shop live from the Walnut Valley Festival. And we've been interviewing all of the top 3 fingerstyle winners here at the contest. It has been amazing. All of them are amazing. They're all different styles too. I think that's the coolest part about this. So much really just awesome talent on the guitar. And we're gonna come back with our first place winner. This was the champion for the 2022 50th anniversary festival. And this guy's been here before. He's kind of known around this finger picking scene a little bit. He's spraying up right now. He told me that he's actually using talent spray. I didn't know that they actually sold that. And ends up it's only like $7.95 a can. So everybody can get some, and you'll just automatically be the greatest. I don't know. You could win Winfield next year for $7.95. There you go. Anyway, an amazing guitar player, and we're going to let him play for you right now. It's Tim Thompson. Oh, that's all right. Go ahead and set it there. Go, 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 go. Welcome back to the Acoustic Shop channel. I am John, here with Jeremy doing a very special unboxing. You know why? Because that's what we do. It is something big. This is the ultimate Tony Rice guitar clone shootout. Of the things that when I finally saw the picture that I was most impressed with, this sunburst. This looks original, it looks right.
If that isn't love. Well, that's the mule Skinner Blues.
Hope you guys enjoy it. This is Alan Bybee in Grasstown.
My name is Alec Beshin.
I took that idea, kind of built on it layer by layer. It kind of sounded like and reminded me of some of my influences, so I called the song Borrowed.
Hey guys, it is New Guitar Thursday. Glad to be with you on Thursday. It has been a weird day today.
Welcome back, it's Takeover Tuesday. I'm so happy to have you back here at the Acoustic Shop.
Mask on. Welcome back to the Ozark Music Shop. That was incredible. I don't know if you
Absolutely,
noticed.
yeah. I think you can see why he's first place winner. I mean, all of them are incredible. Like I said, it'd be so hard to be that judge, to pick one over the other. They're all incredible, but that performance nobody can debate, I think, whether you should have been on the top three and winning it for sure.
I was talking to you on the break here. This is not your first time entering this contest.
No.
You've done it 4 different times.
Yep.
So you said first year you placed.
Top 5 in 2006, top 5. 2007 I got second, and 2008 I won.
2081. And then you have to take a break, right? For a while?
Well, I was on the road with Miles, so you know, he wouldn't let me come back. Well, actually, we were on the on the schedule here playing. So.
So and then come back this year and won it again, different guitar.
Yeah.
So he won a Bourgeois guitar, signature OM, incredible guitar. I got to present that to him last night. So tell me a little bit about your preparation for a contest like this.
Well, I camp on the north side at Camp Dysfunction, and we get all sweaty and.
So that's the key?
That's the key. don't get any sleep and just listen to the train go
This
by
does not sound like a formula for winning. I'm sorry.
And don't get much sleep, and you know, so. No, I mean that's a tough question. I mean, I just run through my tunes like once every day or twice every day, and I do exercises, you know, to try and stretch my hands and that because you know, I'm getting older and it's kind of hard to move. So, but there's really not. There's no really magic, you know, formula. That's just kind of my thing, you know. I try not to over practice, you know, because then, you know, you start thinking about the tunes. You know, so if you get on stage, you start thinking about it. That's when you have a train wreck.
Sure, sure. And I think that's the key for a lot of musicians. You got to know it well enough that you're not thinking about it all the time.
Exactly.
You know, and we talk about that with students all the time. It's just kind of, you know, keeping yourself. You got to know it. You got to do it more than enough times so it becomes more natural and not thought process all the way through.
So almost every time you pick up a guitar, you can play it. You know, so. And you know, I try to at something like this. I try to play stuff that I could play in my sleep. So.
And how long have you been playing guitar? When did you get started?
150 years.
Really? That's pretty impressive. You look good.
Thank you.
You started when you were 20?
I'm on a good diet and I drink a lot of water, you know. So.
And Camp Dysfunction.
But I mean, if I tell it's going to date me, I've been playing almost 50 years. So you know, I started when I was 12. So.
There you go. That's awesome. Like I said, I'm super envious of all the fingerstyle. I love the fact that all three of the top three that were here, different styles. I mean, they're completely different styles of finger picking that was going on here, and yet all of them top tier. So I love that about this contest. It's not just one style of finger style. It's just, it showcases all of them, and I got to be a challenge for the judges too, to be able to kind of switch gears and recognize the different techniques
on the
that are
technicality
being
of it.
done.
It is, and it does help that you know, they can hear everything really well.
Yeah.
You know, so.
Well done. If you haven't had a chance to check out the contest here at Winfield, they're really well done, well executed. They put the judges in a secret chamber over here.
booth.
I judged this one time, and you're in this trailer, and you can't see anything. You don't know anything. In fact, they even kind of keep the judges top secret. You're not allowed to tell anybody that you're a judge, and to keep it so that it wouldn't be tainted or ruined. So they really do a really nice, top-notch job here. So anyway, Tim, I think you did an incredible job. I think it was awesome.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. This is your first place winner here, and amazing. We're going to be heading out here. We will be back. Before we do leave, though, I do want to mention our sponsors that are up here. I'm going to run through them real quick. Eastman Guitars, who's been sponsoring the Ozark Music Shop. D'Addario Strings, of course. Thompson Guitars. The Walnut Valley Festival, our lead sponsor. Gallagher Guitars and Peterson Tuners. They've all been able to make this happen. We're going to be back
Ear
at
Trumpet
Microphones, who also just got us a whole new slew of microphones for the TV show as well. We want to thank all of them and for all their participation. We will be at Raleigh, North Carolina for IBMA doing the same thing, and it's because of them. So we appreciate all of those sponsors. Again, congratulations to all the winners of the Fingerstyle contest here at the Walnut Valley Festival, and we will see you on the next live
at 4 o'clock.
At 4 o'clock, so we'll catch you guys later. Again, congratulations to this guy right here. See you next time, guys.